Why such a title? Well, because the video I saw today by All Time, which I shared in the community post, does possibly the best job on YouTube in terms of categorizing, analyzing, and going over details about certain Mandela effects, as well as talking about newer ones. So there's a lot of new information in that video that I really recommend you watch, uh, especially with things that I didn't expect there to be new information on, like, for example, the Black Tom explosion. Um, Apparently, there never used to be a video footage of that incident, and now there is. Um, Apparently, now the Hindenburg is not the largest blimp disaster in history, it's the third largest blimp disaster. There were two blimp disasters that were larger before that. And but most fascinating with Black Tom is that he really can't he couldn't find a lot of information or a lot of historical archives of that event. The most accurate information we have about Black Tom is was written 21 years after the fact by a person that wasn't even living in the country. And then he shows footage of even historians themselves being baffled by Black Tom. But that's not my point in this video. He does go over some older ones, which I do discuss, and they do still bother me. For example, Al Capone not dying in prison anymore. Um, Someone told me that this is common knowledge that Al Capone got paroled and died in a mansion in Florida. Well, that to me that sounds beyond ludicrous. There's no way he would have ever gotten paroled, and he did not get paroled in my timeline. He died in Alcatraz, 100%. But why I'm making this video was for one particular case that All Time talks about that's messing with my head a lot more than any of those at this time. And that is Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini. And I suspect this might actually be a new change, possibly. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to DiCello. Thank you very much. I must have seen numerous times throughout my life, like the detailed, terrifying details about Houdini's death and how it was not only a magic trick, it was a specific magic trick that he did, being in a wooden crate that had locks all around it, and the wooden crate was submerged in water. And he apparently did this trick before and succeeded, but how he died was that he attempted the trick again. And I specifically remember it was over a ship, like they had him submerged over a ship, and he was unable to escape and passed away as a result of not being able to complete the trick. This was like one of the biggest, one of the most well-known deaths that I've known about throughout my life in terms of how a person died. And I gotta look this up because I couldn't believe it. Now he died of appendicitis. And I did look it up. And Harry Houdini died of appendicitis, guys. And that just does not sound right one bit. Not one bit. And the manner in which he got the appendicitis is just just such a ludicrous story. Being punched in the stomach by some he took a dare and he got punched in the stomach and to see if he could resist the pain or some nonsense like this, and it burst his appendix. That's not how Houdini died. Houdini died doing what he loved to do, which was magic. So whatever the hell this change is, it's got to be new. I have not heard of this one until just now, basically. At least it's new for me. I don't know. Before I go, I have to ask you guys one more thing that's not the Mandela effect. Sorry. Does anyone find this Rainbow Bridge story in Niagara Falls strange? I was literally there in August, walked on that same bridge, and it's really narrow and really crowded. Okay. And to turn into the bridge, the turns are sharp to go into that bridge. And if I'm not mistaken, is the story that some guy in a Bentley was angry that Kiss canceled the concert, so he drove 100 miles an hour on the bridge and the car just exploded like a Hollywood movie. Um, I mean, I'm sure he did. I mean, somebody drove that fast, but if they did, man, they were good drivers. Because to drive anywhere that fast around Niagara Falls, for those who have been there like me just recently, I can tell you is near damn impossible because of how crowded and how curvy and circular all the roads are around there. It's just something doesn't add up with me in that Rainbow Bridge story. Just the common car accident. I don't know. I think they're covering something up, okay? I just wanted to put that out there. Other than that, Houdini, appendicitis. Come on, man. How can the band Kiss be doing concerts when they're 100 years old? How could they be doing concerts, period? I mean, they don't even know how to play their instruments. No offense. I mean, they suck as musicians. Absolutely terrible. I'm surprised they could even play at all. They don't even play on time. They're off beat. All right.